Well, I got up this morning, I came into the office, and I start reading, and I see a report, and I'm thinking, oh, this is actually an important story. How do you know about domestic terror? How do you know about these militia groups? Who are they? You know, what's growing around us? We're in trouble in America, and we're in trouble because of the activities in Washington. They have taught us not to trust them. The Democrats have taught us not to trust the Republicans, and the Republicans have taught us not to trust the Democrats, and so we didn't. And then we realized, oh my gosh, they're both lying to us. They don't actually stand for a single principle. And so now what happens? Well, listen up. Here's who's growing. A government has done a study now to help authorities identify domestic terrorists. See if any of these potential warning signs seem familiar. It warns that militia members most commonly associate with third-party political groups. They may display Constitutional Party, Campaign for Liberty, or libertarian material. Militia members are, quote, usually supporters of Ron Paul, or Chuck Baldwin, or Bob Barr. A motivation for militia activity, according to the government now, is the anticipation of the economic collapse of the U.S. government. Uh-oh. And the report continues that militia members may have cartoons and bumper stickers. Yes, with anti-government rhetoric. Or sometimes they'll have a Ron Paul bumper sticker, or they'll have this flag, "Don't tread on me." It's a snake. If I only had a cartoon, a Ron Paul bumper sticker, and started yelling, "Get off my land right now," you could safely call me an enemy of the state. Here is libertarian, comedian, and enemy of the state, Penn Jillette. Hello, Penn.
Well, I was taught that being an enemy of the state was part of being an American. I mean, if you wanted to read George Washington, he has more fear of government than any of the libertarian nuts we have
George,
going now.
you read
I just don't know.
Penn, when was the last time you read Common Sense by Thomas Paine?
It's been a few years now, but it's an important book.
Read it again. You know, I just read it
directly.
over the. Yeah, I read it again over the Christmas holiday because I'm rewriting it, and when I read it,
it needs some rewrites, Glenn, from you.
Yeah, no, I know. No, I'm just making it in today's world. I'm just putting the issues of today in it, and as I read it, and I thought, my gosh, you write something like this today, you're immediately arrested. You're writing a manifesto. No, I'm pointing out the problems in our society today. And all of a sudden, you can't talk about anything. You can't, and it's not just, you know, people are like, well, that's what you get for saying Hollywood should shut its mouth. This is not the same. This is Republicans and Democrats. This is saying if you're an independent, you might not be able to be trusted.
If there's going to be some problem from them, it's going to be gathering everyone together. What they're afraid of is not the violence. What they're afraid of is so many people are getting so disgusted with a fake two-party system that's really a one-party system that these people may actually get traction.
Okay.
It's the bumper stickers they're afraid of, not the guns.
I want you to see the questions that you ask yourself. Are you a militia member? Wait until you see some of the stuff. Some of the stuff is crazy, and other things are like, well, I've been on the internet before. Does this make you uncomfortable? The whole...
You should see what I'm... Yeah.
Yeah. You see what you want? No, wait, hang on just a sec. Show my T-shirt. This doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. But the average person that says, hey, I'm a libertarian, or I believe in the founding of our country, don't tread on me, those aren't the people that are, buying up fertilizer right now. Those people we should find and watch, but not like let me just ask some of these questions. Okay, this is according to Missouri State. This is who these militia members are. Penn Jillette, do you believe in a global dictatorship called the New World Order, which conspired to exploit the working class citizen? Penn Jillette, do you believe in a global dictatorship called the New World Order, which conspired to exploit the working class citizen?
A new world order. New world order.
A new world order.
a new world order. Of a new world order?
And that is a new world order.
A new world order, new world order. But what does the new world order mean in this new world order? It is a new world order.
It's a new world order they're trying to create.
That we needed a new world order.
The necessity for a new world order.
There's a need for a new world order.
New world order.
This battle to build the new world order of the 21st century.
For the new world order under President George Bush.
Give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like.
In an era of globalization, in this new world,
the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government.
There is a global meltdown coming. It is a global depression, and one world currency and one world financial system is the end game.
I think Kirsten had it exactly right. I think there's a bunch of wrong-footed moves by Hank Paulson and the Illuminati of the country, if you will.
China said last week they want one global currency. France said yesterday or the day before that they want one world order, a new world order, at the end of this event.
Is there a plan for a new world order, a one world government, and how do we stop it?
Well, I think even our first President Bush said that the New World Order was in tune, and that's what they were working for. The UN is part of that government. They're working right now very significantly for a North American Union. That's why there's a lot of people in Washington that don't care too much about our borders.
I do not believe in a planned conspiracy, no.
Okay.
So I'm safe there.
Do you believe there are United Nations troops already operating in the United States in support of the New World Order?
I think no.
You hesitated on that one?
I want to think carefully. This could be in jail for me.
I know. Let's try this one. Do you believe Jews control the monetary system and the media?
You're not getting me into that Marlon Brando thing.
All right, here we go.
Absolutely not. There are no Jews in show business. None. None. Okay. I said it. None.
Do you ever? Let me ask you this: do you believe this is one of the earmarks that you might be in a militia? Do you believe President Obama is tight on gun control?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, better watch you. Do you fear President Obama will enact firearm confiscations?
Well, confiscations, maybe, sure.
Have you ever been in like a Google chat room or been online on chat rooms?
I've been in chat rooms, yeah.
Oh boy, I love this question. I don't even know what this one means.
None of them political.
Have you? Anybody thinking too much information here? Tell me what this one even means. Have you ever been seen in public doing community service work? Damn those people.
Yeah, what is that? What are they even looking at for?
I don't have any idea.
I mean, I have no idea what that means. I mean, does that mean if you volunteer at a nursing home, you're going to blow something up?
Might be. I'm not sure. You know what? Here's the deal. Penn, I appreciate your time. I'd love to have you on again because on Monday I want to do a full hour on this report. And we did it on radio today. And we're like, well, wait a minute. I've done that.
But I'll stick up for the crazy nut jobs, too. You're allowed to think and feel and express what you want in this country.
Here's what we should be watching.
If you are not going for violence, you're okay.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. We now stand 10 years past the midpoint of a century that has witnessed 4 major wars among great nations. Until the latest of our world conflicts, the United States had no armaments industry. American makers of plowshares could, with time and as required, make swords as well. But we can no longer risk emergency improvisation of national defense. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions. Added to this, now this conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. Yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. So is the very structure of our society. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic process. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.